Okay, here's my do-it-yourself trailer dolly. Forward, backwards, got a little switch mounted up there, and I wanted to show in this video the details of it, how it's built. So down here we got a Harley-Davidson sprocket, that's what drives the wheel, and then over here we got a Tractor Supply sprocket mounted on a Harbor Freight winch. And so I had some questions on how I actually mounted this sprocket on there. And one of the things you got to go over is you have that washer right there that you have to go over. So this wheel just floats on there. It's held on with a cotter key and a washer on the other side. And so what I did was I found a piece of pipe that would fit inside that rim. And before I welded that pipe on, you can see the pipe right here. Before I welded that pipe on, I had to get this plate mounted to hold the sprocket. So there's a little plate right there. On the back side of that plate, inside that pipe, I've got some nuts welded on there, and that way that these tap bolts would go right in there, and I could attach it and take the sprocket off blind without ever having to pull that pipe off. And then once I had all that welded together, then I actually welded the whole assembly onto the rim. And if you're welding on these rims, keep in mind they're pretty crappy steel, and they're tubeless, so you don't want to burn through it. And then over here I machined out the Tractor Supply sprocket and welded onto this piece of pipe. And what I did was I machined off this end of the winch spool, but it's still got its bushing in there, so it still rides on this plate right here. And then everything would slide over, the pipe would slide over, and then I just bolted it right here on this side to the existing part of the sprocket. So that's how that's all drives, and you still got the original in and out here for the winch, so you can disengage it and roll it. And then the cradle and everything is just old vacuum pump cradle. And then over here I added this little deal. I think this is kind of neat. It's just a tester for the trailer lights. So you just got this little box here. When you plug in that trailer harness, you'll have all the running lights running. And if you want to test the brake and signal on one side, flip it over here, do the other side, and that'll tell you if everything's working. And that's it. Enjoy.